our podcast. We're going to be talking about men's basketball today. I'm Lamar Moody from the Spear. I'm here with.
Esteban Lopez from the Spear.
We're here to talk about SJSU versus Pepperdine. They played tonight at 7 p.m. It was a good game, pretty much in the first half, but Pepperdine definitely started to pull away the second half. Our guy Amari Moore, he's obviously kind of like been the star so far this season for SJSU. He kind of struggled tonight. He had same amount of points he had last game that he had this game. He had 13 points. He crashed the boards more this game. He had 9 rebounds. He was more aggressive. He had a little more help from Ibrahima Diallo. Diallo also had 10 rebounds. He had 10 rebounds, and he had also added 8 points. So he almost had a double-double, but it still wasn't enough to get over that hump against Pepperdine.
Yeah, what was the score again for the game?
The game was 69-82. So it was a 13-point loss. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like Amari Moore didn't post the same stats as he's been posting all season, but I feel like even though he's like the top player for the team, or he seems to be like that guy that stands out, like you said, like other people do need to contribute. Like Diallo is the transfer from Ohio State, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he has like, I wouldn't say like if he's like got that experience from Ohio State, but obviously he was from Ohio State for a reason. So I mean, we need him to like crash the boards a little bit more, but he did today. But yeah, like Amari Moore is the guy who gets this team running, but at the same time, I feel like defenses are gonna know who to key in on, and they're gonna force other players to start shooting more. And this is the time where like those other guys need to step up on the team, you know? Or how'd you feel about today?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way as you. I really feel like Diallo, like just knowing how college basketball is these days, there's not really a lot of 7-footers on these college teams. So I feel like any university that has the luxury of having a 7-footer, let alone 2 7-footers, like these guys have to take advantage of that. Like, even as a coach, you got to put your big guys in the position to where they can succeed, especially early in the game, where they can dominate, crash the boards, get in early pick and roll situations. Tonight also too, we had a guy by the name of Alvaro Cardenas Torres. He's from Spain. He's from Granada, Spain. He's a freshman, 6'1", 180. He led SJSU in scoring tonight. He had 14 points. So that's kind of a new name to kind of pay attention to. A lot of these Spaniards, the Spain guys from overseas, they can play some ball. So and he's a freshman. So this is a guy that can, probably, we probably can look out for the future that can help Amari Moore. I know this guy, Cardenas Torres, is a point guard. He's 6'1", 180. He's a point guard for sure. So he can help out Amari Moore. Maybe Amari Moore can play the 2 way more and, be more of a scorer, slash into the basket, do what he do. So he can get over 13 points, so he can get 20, 25 points, what he was getting before these past 2 games. So yeah, that can, that could be it. Cardenas Torres can definitely be a factor as well. So
yeah, no, like you said, I mean, it all comes down to like getting Amari Moore help. I mean, yeah, he's one of the stars on the team, but he's not the only player. I mean, if our point guards can step up and our bigs can step up, and he said shout out Spain, Ricky Rubio, my guy up in Cleveland. Yeah, I mean, they're nice, man. If he can get out there, get some assists out there, draw in some defenders, and get Amari Moore going, and then everybody starts getting involved. This is going to be, this team is talented, and I actually saw them against South Dakota when they were here playing. The team looked pretty good. They had their rough patches, but overall, when everybody got involved in that game, I mean, they were clicking. I mean, it looked closer than what it really was. At the end, I believe the South Dakota was coming back, but San Jose was really like pulling away the whole game. You can kind of tell like they were the team that was going to win. And once like everybody got going, especially Diallo, getting those boards, people were just getting all hyped up, and that's when they were just pulling away.
Yeah. San Jose State, they've won 3 out of 4 games. They're 3-1 in their last 4 games. The last game they coming off a big time win over North Dakota. 76-51. So this Pepperdine game was kind of a wake up call. Now we see, these other players, and now we see who can potentially help Amari Moore, really fill up that scorer sheet. This next game though, they play this Saturday. I'm really excited for that because I can finally come out to the game and really front row seat, get to check out Amari Moore, this guy Cardenas Torres, Ibrahima Diallo. I want to check out the 7-footer. I can't wait. They play the University of Pacific, so that's gonna be a good game. They play at home. So yeah, hopefully all of our San Jose Spartans, all the students can come out and support, have that place rocking. Like you just said, they won 3 out of the last 4 games. So yeah, some good momentum coming into this next game. Even though they lost tonight, get back to the drawing board and just figure out what we need to adjust.
Yeah, and they are actually better at home too. So you might get to see them get that dub at home and bounce back from this tough loss. I mean, I would say that it's a tough loss, but this team is not down at all. I think this team is really talented, and I think that there just needs to be a couple more tweaks in the offense. And once they get that going, I think there is a possibility that they can make a run come late in the year. And it'd be really cool to see. And we can finally see some, I'm not saying tournament style play, but I can see them trying to make a push and hopefully get at that.
Yeah, for sure. Like we're right now we're sitting at 4-4. We're even at 500. So this next game is specific. I feel like it's a little critical just so we can get over that, get to that 5-win mark of the season. That's kind of like a milestone. 5 wins. Next milestone will be 10 wins. How that goes, but I feel like hopefully they can get on a run a little sooner than later, so that way we can kind of have more room in our conference to kind of towards the end of the season and kind of not necessarily relax, but we can kind of get in our groove, try some new things going into the tournament. Hopefully, we can make the tournament. We look like we got enough talent to definitely get there. So yeah, that's going to be exciting to see for sure. So yeah, everybody tune in. San Jose State versus University Pacific at home at 1:00 p.m. this Saturday. So yeah, it's gonna be a good game for sure. It's gonna be a good game.
Who do you got winning though? And give me a score.
San Jose State winning this game, obviously. Of course, I gotta always support our Spartans. I got San Jose State winning this game. So tonight's game was 82-69. They play Pepperdine. So this next game that's this Saturday against Pacific, I got San Jose State winning this game. I got them putting up more than 69 points. I got them putting up. Yeah, this matchup this Saturday should be a perfect matchup. Both teams sit at 4-4. Our Spartans sit at 4-4. Pacific sit at 4-4. But I got our Spartans winning this game. I feel like the Spartans will definitely put up more than 69 points. So I got the Spartans winning 85-75. I got us winning by 10 points. I feel like we're gonna pull away a little more at the end. I feel like Amari Moore is gonna become that closer that we really want him to be. And I feel like Amari Moore is gonna take over the game in the last 2 minutes of the game. So I can't wait. Can't wait to experience this.
No, I feel it. It's gonna be back here, correct? Back home. So yeah. I want to say the same thing. They haven't passed. They haven't reached 80 points yet. The team. So I feel like San Jose. By the way, they haven't reached 80 points. So I want to say they'll do it this game. Both teams are 4-4, like you said, and it's gonna be a real even matchup. So I'm gonna hope for the best and say 80-75, 5-point win, and San Jose is gonna take another home win, and that's how we're gonna end it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna stay undefeated at home, and we're gonna just keep this train rolling. We're gonna keep this train rolling all the way into conference play, because conference play is gonna be a battle. There's some good teams in conference play, but we want to go into conference play with all the momentum and everybody healthy, everybody playing confident, and we're gonna stack up these W's.
Yeah, and at least if anything, to get good competition out of the way, so they can get ready for conference and they can just hopefully dominate. Win the West.
Yeah, hopefully we can be a pleasant surprise. I'm pretty sure nobody really expected SJSU to make a run, but like we talked about in our previous podcast, this is a new team. We got some young talent, some star-studded power, and there's a lot of transfers this year that came in. Like Ibrahim Diallo, Ohio State, got a couple other guys from like Spain, overseas guys. So it's gonna be a season. I feel like it's gonna be a season to remember. So
yeah, like Coach Miles said, and against their last, I think it was 2 matches ago against Northern Colorado.
Oh yeah.
He said that teams are expecting to come into San Jose and just get an easy win, and I think this is a year where they're out to prove themselves, and it's not going to be easy anymore.
Mm-hmm. And that concludes today's podcast. We talked about men's basketball. They're going to get that W. I'm here representing the Spear. I'm Lamar Moody.
And I'm Esteban Lopez with the Spear. And we out.
Out.